Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you guys are new viewers, definitely welcome. If you are returning viewers, welcome as well. I am glad that all of you guys are here. I really hope that everything in this video does resonate with you, but if it doesn't, that's okay. Just leave what connect, take what connects, and then don't worry about what doesn't. If you guys can, please do read the description or the disclaimers below. They really talk about everything on how I operate on my channel. I have been dealing with catfishers, people catfishing as me online, making me look and say and do things that I never said. YouTube is my only active social media. This is my only active channel. So anything outside of that, please report it. I will never solicit you or ask for money or anything like that. In fact, under my description, there is an informational video on a theft experience that I have dealt with, and that you'll see the copy of the link in my description. It's just like a little short 3-minute video, so that you guys can have a heads up in case something like that may happen to you. And then, of course, like the banished energies that are up on the list up there, my insights do not speak to them. Those are people in places who do not get to be hateful and think they're going to be benefiting off of my insights. That is not how that works. And it's going to come back as distorted energy anyway, even if something in my readings was to resonate. But they do not get the benefit off of my readings whatsoever. But you, my beautiful collective, you do. So let's go ahead without further ado, go into your reading. I'm gonna do like a little mashup. I've been getting kind of like a vibe of kind of like, I guess, giving like a heads up, I guess what's upcoming, but I'm getting more of like a person of like who. So I kind of want to just start out with like a who kind of thing. I don't know why, but I'm getting like who. So let's go ahead and start off with that. So let's clear this deck of any leftover energy so I can get a clear, clarified message. Well, so I don't know why, but I've been drawn to do like the identity deck for the collective. Ooh, this one, the injured one. This one's like eager to come out. The injured one. That one was like really eager to come out. Okay, what else for the collective? And I'll read the injured one in just a second. Ooh, we have the cheater. The cheater. Oh my lord. The injured one, the cheater, the joker. This one up top wants to come out. The builder. Got this middle one here, the professional. I'm getting two more. Let's do two more out of this deck, and it's two that came out actually. So, and then the mysterious one and the counselor. Okay. So the first one I brought out was the injured one. Recovering from injury, illness, a reckless person in and out of hospital, maybe on home rest, focusing on self-healing. Now this could be you. We also got the cheater, always pursuing other women or men, prone to acts of infidelity, already in a relationship, has a big ego, needs to feel wanted, walking red flag. So with the injured one and the cheater, I'm getting like an injured narcissist. I'm getting like an injured narcissist, maybe a narcissist that, ate a slice of chocolate pie. If you've seen some of my earlier videos, you're going to know what I'm talking about. I'll probably end up using my personal deck. So, that'll be fun. I think I'm going to do that. That'll be kind of fun. I think I might try to do that. That'll be kind of fun. Let's see. We got the Joker. The Joker. Plays silly games, can be emotionally immature, lands into trouble, unreliable source, wears costume for work, clown, kids party. So I'm getting, right off the bat, I'm getting somebody that's actually very immature. Maybe somebody who's immature for their age, perhaps a immature cheater. I'm getting like maybe like a player type person, that's probably injured. Like an immature player type person that's probably injured or something like that. We got the builder. Works in construction, handyman, outdoor work, electrician, mechanic, builds homes and buildings. Job can be dangerous. So maybe like some sort of like maintenance person who's a cheater. and they're immature. Doesn't have to be a maintenance person. I'm getting like maintenance person more than anything else, but this could also be like a construction worker, anybody that does like hard labor outside, maybe like a landscaper or something like that. Um, and then also, yeah, like I'm getting like, an electrician or a technician or something like that. I'm getting specifically also somebody that fixes air conditioners that are outside, like the types that fix like outside air conditioners and stuff like that. I'm also getting that as well. um the mysterious one, very private, doesn't share life openly, detective, undercover, person of few words, can be secretive, leaves others wondering. So this is definitely somebody who's like doing something in secret. We also got counselor, psychologist, psychiatrist, mental health counselor, high level of empathy, good at holding space, may take on clients' issues, natural empath. And then we also got the professional. Works at a large company, climbing the ladder, works a 9 to 5 job, well trained at profession, business minded, pressure to complete. So, right off the bat, somebody must be in a profession as a psychiatrist or psychologist. I'm also getting like a therapist as well. So, like a therapist that may work at a big company or whatever. And maybe they're cheating with a maintenance person. I'm getting like desperate housewife vibes or some shit like that. Like maybe, ooh, that's some tea. So maybe like a maintenance person and a psychiatrist type person. They're like having like a secret affair or something like that. Somebody who's like high end professional. I'm getting that this maintenance person may also work at a big company as well, like maybe like a big maintenance company. I'm also getting like a furniture rental, like Rent a Center or Aaron's or something like that. um what else, we got? Let's do one more out of here. Oop. The crybaby. Oh my gosh. The crybaby feels sorry for self, emotionally manipulative, spoiled, immature man or woman, wants it their way, only feels or acts like a victim. I was just saying, like with the Joker, this is somebody that's very immature. Like, this is somebody, I am automatically getting somebody who can dish it but can't take it. Kind of sorry ass energy. Somebody who can dish it but can't take it. Um, somebody who just wants to fuck around. Somebody who just wants to fuck around, and maybe they could be getting help for this. Maybe they could be trying to get professional help. Maybe somebody's trying to see a marriage counselor or some shit like that. Hmm. Ooh, then I like split the deck and I got the wannabe. Brags about success, big ego, copies other people, cocky and brash, isn't as successful as they say, fake flex. This is a narcissist. This is a narcissist. Oh my gosh. An injured one, an injured narcissist. So this is somebody who, like I said, there's like somebody so fucking fake. Like somebody's so fake. Like they pretend that, I don't know, like they're pretending, somebody who's definitely pretending that they have a lot more than they do, and they're like showing it off in front of people, like I guess like trying to convince people like just how, I don't know, like, ooh, look at what I got, ooh, look at my life, like what, like, and they're very immature about it. Like I know that it's the cool thing to do, but when people got them stacks of money, like, hold on. Hold on. People got them stacks of money, right? And they put it to their ear like, yeah, I call money. I don't know. I don't know what that bullshit is, but it's giving me that. Like, they basically got a stack of money and they act like they on the phone. Like, it's giving me that, but like even worse, like cringe in a way. Um Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And then like, and then even at the new bottom of the deck, there's man child. Emotionally stunted man acts younger than age, Peter Pan syndrome. Plays mind games in love, lacks accountability, non-committal. Now, this could be a masculine or female energy or feminine energy. Ironically enough, I get both energies. I get both a masculine and feminine out of this. A masculine and a feminine out of this. Um, so somebody who just wants to act like that they're, I guess kind of like just living in this falsivity of never I definitely get Peter Pan syndrome, so like of never growing up, especially with the Joker, somebody who's very immature, and the crybaby, somebody like I said who's very immature, and then you got man child, you got crybaby and man child, somebody who was just seriously narcissistic and immature, and they're like they're a full grown adult, like, you know even if you're in your early 20s, you're an adult. um and what's surprisingly enough is that I've met like teenagers, even children, that were more mature than some adults, and I'm like, not looking at not looking at the children that way, but just like thinking of how backwards that kind of is. um it's like that. um but yeah, somebody who's terribly immature, somebody who, oh my gosh, like they're just they're such fool's gold. Like, this is somebody who, where everything that glitters isn't gold, but oh my gosh, but to the fakest extreme, like to the fakest extreme. And maybe, maybe they're really good at fake flexing. I'm getting somebody that's actually pretty good at fake flexing, like good at convincing people. But I mean, at some point, somebody's gonna notice, like, I don't know. I'm also getting the stone pyrite. The stone pyrite, that was actually one of the crystals that I posted in my last video. So, maybe that's a crystal to be, maybe that's a stone to use from, to utilize energy from. I believe it's connected to the solar plexus. Um, Especially with like money luck, sun energy, fire energy. I'm also getting some rooted stones as well, especially like black obsidian. I'm gonna put, I don't know why I'm getting earth magic really early. I'm getting earth magic really early. There's something about earth magic that's been really strong lately. A lot of rooting. Um, Stones energy, or working with salt, um, or other like types of spices. A lot of earth magic, crystals, salt and spices, herbs. I'm getting a lot of earth, lots of it. Hmm. There's probably a really strong need for being rooted, for stability, to dig in your heels, be 10 toes down. Um, Lots of steadiness and stability. Somehow that's going to bring balance. Maybe somebody's just been too cloudy or foggy, or maybe there's something about being rooted that's going to bring some type of clarity. Now, I usually consider the traits of clarification with the air element, but there's something about your feet needing to be firmly planted on the ground. I'm getting that very strong, very early. Now, seeing all of these identities out here, especially with this narcissist, I want to know what. Hold on. I'm gonna grab another deck. There's. I'm gonna grab another deck. Okay, let's clear this deck of any leftover energy so I can get a clear, clarified message. Okay, so what are going to be the truth? What's a truth revealed with these identities? Please reveal these to the collective. Oh, oh wow. So I was actually cutting the deck. So I was cutting the deck and we had sabotage in reverse. So there's a narcissist, right off the bat, there's a narcissist, an injured narcissist. a injured, immature narcissist that is basically really upset that they couldn't sabotage you. That they couldn't sabotage you, like they want to, but they either couldn't or it failed. They either couldn't or it failed. Either way, it didn't happen. Either way, that shit got stopped. What's this? Bad news. Unfortunately, I have some bad news to share. Clarify bad news. Like, what does this have to do with the collective? What does this mean for the collective? This bad news. Maybe this is probably bad news for them. Bad news for them, something because they couldn't achieve something. What else? What does this mean for the collective? Uncertain. My intentions are not yet clear. I'm still trying to figure you out. Now, I don't really... Hold on. Uncertain about the mysterious one. So, you could actually be the mysterious one. Now, this also represents, like I said, somebody doing something in secret. But you could be somebody that is the mysterious one as well. So, so maybe they can't figure you out, and so that's why they can't sabotage you. But also, what I said, what it meant for the collective. Uncertain. Now, what I like about uncertain is that although it may not be good, it's not bad either. It's up in the air. So maybe it's up to you. Maybe it's up to, your mindset, how you conduct yourself, how you carry yourself, how you express your feelings, how you choose your battles, time management. I'm getting a lot of time management. What else for the collective? Clarify uncertain. Career. I'm concentrating on my career and focused on advancing no matter what it takes. So, what's uncertain and career? So I don't want to seem like somebody. What does this mean for the collective? Support. Okay, I like that. I'm here to support and elevate you. So, here's what I'm getting. Somebody couldn't sabotage your work. They couldn't sabotage your work. Okay. Now with uncertain and support, this is I'm already automatically getting like divine support, like informal support. Like I bet you if I pulled my deck and all that lanterne would come out, which has informal support, I would love for that to come out. I would love for that to come out of my deck. So I'm going to use my personal decks. And however, I kind of feel like with uncertain and support, there's like unseen, especially with mysterious, the mysterious one and support. To me, that's kind of like a spirit guide almost. I'm getting like a spirit vibe out of that. I just think that they're probably uncertain about their outcome, but the certain thing is that there's bad news. Because even when I asked, well, what does this mean for the collective? You got support coming out here. So I think, you're still going to be, you're going to be good. Again, like, they couldn't sabotage you. Can I get one more? What's one more? There's one more out of this deck. Oh. Ooh, unfriendly. Unfriendly, I have a hostile attitude, and then I have I'm sorry at the bottom. So right off the bat here, I get two different energies. I get two different people. There's somebody who wants to apologize, and then obligation is trying to slide out of the bottom of the deck here. Obligation. You are a nuisance, and I feel obligated to be associated with you. Oh my gosh, so this is somebody that's like trying to get all up in your shit. Where did that cough come from? Take a sip of my drink. Where did that come from? um, but yeah, unfriendly. I have a hostile attitude. Ooh, this is ooh ah. So this immature person, this crybaby, this joker, this man child, which could be a man or a woman, just somebody who's very immature, like superly duper immature. Somebody who's immature, who's entitled, who somebody who tries to come off innocent but they're not. Somebody who comes off, oh my gosh, this person is super fake. Oh my gosh, it's like they're so fake. It's painful, almost like, kind of like they're like it's cringy too. I don't know. Like, this is somebody who like they're fake, they're fucked up, this is somebody who knows how to fool people, knows how to make people laugh, but this is somebody who's very entitled, who tries to pretend like they're better than everybody. But I feel like on the inside they know that they're not, they kind of know that they're not shit, but they still, you know, they still want to boss everybody around, act like that they're number one and all this other bullshit. Now, also, what I get out of the wannabe, I do get somebody who's aspiring to be something, or maybe somebody who could be inspired, somebody who's trying to like maybe fake it till they make it kind of thing going on. But more so I get like a narcissist being just fake in every kind of way, acting like that they got more than what they do, that they're bigger than who they actually are, or I don't know, like it's painful. Like that's painful. You know what? I'm going to bring out my personal deck. Let's do that. Let's bring out my personal deck. And then I'm also going to do you guys' money too, so don't worry about that. And then again, we got I'm sorry at the bottom. So somebody wanted to apologize or whatever, but because the energy in here, because the energy is so fake, I won't be surprised if it's a fake apology. Like, don't be surprised if it's not even a sincere apology. And then look, the card, there was a card that got stuck in here, and it's called Growth. I see something inside of you I admire, and I would like to learn from you. But, okay, firstly, you're probably the one that has done a lot of growth. Okay, we'll start off by saying that. However, this is somebody who, like I said, like I get with wannabe, I also get an inspired or aspiring energy, but oh Lord, is this a hater? This is a hater, isn't it? A hater, narcissist that's injured because they couldn't sabotage you, but really because they admire you, they want to be like you, they want to do everything that you do, but they can't. They want to do everything that you do. Take your place, be you, and destroy you so that they can be you. That's not you. That's gonna always be fake. That, like, everybody's already taken. So to try to like actually steal a person, like their personality or like who they are, like that's not gonna do anything. Like, because they already sold, you know, this is somebody who probably could have already sold who they were, you know, to get the things that they want. So that's kind of like my last reading, kind of like vibing into this one a little bit, almost like a slight continuation, but maybe just a little bit deeper. This is somebody who's probably starting to contend. There's somebody who's probably starting to contend with who they are, or the things that they did, or the things that they sacrificed. See, I feel like you're continuing to grow. Because here's the thing, it's like they want what you have, but they want to sabotage, but then they want to sabotage you as the original in anything that you do, um and then even if it's not that, even if it's not like burning, you know burning the original or whatever, this is also somebody who, maybe somebody who was also on the sidelines, who wanted to sabotage what was coming for you, um this growth that was probably coming for you, but they're injured because they couldn't. um yeah, they're injured because they couldn't sabotage. um so now they want to be sorry, or somebody that maybe helped them wants to be sorry, but it's gonna be fake. Like, I don't know, like, I don't feel like it's gonna be real, so don't trust that shit. I mean, you don't have to take my input for it. The power is always yours. The choice and the power at the end of the day is always yours, but I'm saying not to trust that shit. Let's get let's use my personal deck now. All right, so let's clear this deck of any leftover energy so I can get a clarified message. Oh, okay. These cards a little bit. Oh, you know what? I'm looking at it. I see volunteer too. Volunteer. Excuse me. Volunteers at charity events, kind and compassionate soul, generous with money and time, a care for humanity, someone wants to help. Now, with support and volunteers, so I do feel like there's some form of informal support, or, somebody in the background that's helping you, somebody mysterious, somebody that you nor your ops are probably aware of, that could be helping you, um some sort of mysterious helper or mysterious admirer. I'm also getting, especially with the volunteer and the counselor, there's somebody who's very empathic. This could be you. Somebody who's very empathic. You're very kind. You're giving. You're generous. And then maybe even with Joker, maybe you could be silly. Maybe you probably act stupid as hell. you know. I'm getting that some of you may have made a mistake and cheated before, but have felt bad about it. You know, people do make mistakes. But as long as you learn from that, as long as you acknowledge, I feel like as long as you take accountability, and acknowledge that it was a mistake, and that you even try to make it right, if if circumstances allow that, then then that's growth as well. That's growth. So none of us are perfect. So I mean, as long as you recognize that you made a mistake, and you basically decide that you don't ever want to do it again, that and that you grew from it, that you learned from it, I feel like being absolved, could be, would be the best thing, to be forgiven. I mean, being cheated on is very painful. I mean, I personally dealt with it. But I don't harbor anything for the people that cheated on me. I was able to move on with my life and still be happy and things like that. Me and my husband have a great marriage. We love and trust each other. Stuff like that. And you know, because let's say if you were the one that was cheated on, you know, it won't do you any good to hold it in, you know. Just saying that as a generality. So, but I feel like if some of you were the ones cheated on, you still grew. Like you may have had support through this and you grew from it. Some of you guys may have also like maybe glowed up. Maybe you glowed up a little bit too. Perhaps. Not because I don't even see just inner growth. It could be outer growth as well, like an enhancement to your looks or something like that. Okay, so what do we got? What do we got out of here? My deck like to act a fool, y'all. So excuse it in advance, cause my deck likes acting a fool. I don't know. I be thinking like this shit like sentient or something. Something could have occurred in April, or something is occurring in upcoming April. Somebody's birthday. Ooh, somebody's birthday could be in April. Someone who could either be a Aries or a Taurus. A April Aries or an April Taurus. An April Aries or an April Taurus. There could be somebody who's on a cusp of Taurus and Aries. So someone born in like really late April. April, maybe April 19th through the 21st. Getting that strongly, but it could be up to the 24th. But I'm strongly getting April 21st. April 21st. So somebody who's a Taurus, but is a Cuspian. They're a Taurus Aries, because their sign is a Taurus, but they were born when Taurus was here, but Aries was still leaving. So a Taurus Aries. I was about to say a Taries, a Taries, a Taurus Aries. We got heartache, divorce, rejection, broken heart, lovelorn, cheater. Oh my gosh, is this narcissist being caught for cheating? This narcissist must be. They're probably being caught for cheating. Okay, what else? What else we got for the collective? This one to stick out. Thursday. Something upcoming on a Thursday. Could be just this upcoming Thursday. Ooh wee. Okay, I got two cards that came out. Okay. So firstly, we got Smile, and the year 2022 could be relevant. Maybe somebody born in 2022, like a child born in 2022. But again, something in 2022 could have happened. Now with Smile, this is from that movie with Sosie Bacon. With that, it was like some kind of demon that feeds off of trauma or some shit like that. So you got there's somebody who like really likes to pass on, like who likes to happily pass on trauma. And it could be like this wannabe, this person who's a narcissist with a fake ass ego. This is somebody who happily passes on trauma to people. Like they know that they know that they're like hurting people, know that they're ruining people. They know exactly what they're doing. And they're happy about it. Like, what the fuck? Somebody could have gum disease. Somebody could have some type of gum disease or bleeding gums. Now, what's funny here is that we kind of got like an oxymoron here with Crybaby and Smile. So I'm getting somebody who's like pretending to smile on the outside, but on the inside, I feel like that they don't know how to hold it together. Like they can't hold it together at all. This is somebody who is, I'm also getting somebody who's very immature and likes to mock people, who's always making fun of people. This is a very insecure person who likes mocking people. But at the same time, this is somebody who's pretending that things are fine, but they're not. Somebody who's pretending that everything is fine, happily projecting onto people. Now, with Pepper that came out, Pepper is another spice. So again, so with like earth magic again, because I was sensing that very early. Using spices like pepper. That must hit. I must have get. That's like some kind of Am I getting a confirmation cough? What is that? So yeah, so use pepper, use especially black pepper, ground black pepper. It's an amplifier. Anything that you would use, black pepper amplifies it. It's for protection. It's for grounding. For grounding, protection, purifies jealousy, gives motivation, wealth, meditation, warmth, energy, focus, courage, amplifying, third eye activation, and it is an antioxidant. So you may need to eat antioxidant rich foods. I think dark leafy greens are full of antioxidants. Certain berries like red berries, like strawberries, raspberries, even blueberries, blackberries, like berrylicious berries, if you like those types of fruits, or any fruits that are filled with, and any fruits or vegetables that are filled with antioxidants, okay, or even taking antioxidant supplements. I'm also getting, yeah, I feel like your career is protected. Your career is protected as well. You're more motivated. You're trying to be motivated in your career. You're focusing, trying to have energy for your career. You're dealing with your obligations. And I'm also getting like somebody is I also feel like somebody is grinning and bearing through their obligations as well. Like somebody who's just grinning and bearing through their obligations. Oh my God. Like somebody who really likes to project really bad. But with obligation here, with obligation and smile, I'm also getting somebody who's possessed. Obligation and possessed. Like this person is not who they are. But you know, again, like you're protected, you have support. Any type of inner capabilities that you may have, whether they'll be spiritual or whatever, you may end up being able to amplify them at this time, like make them stronger, make them vibe stronger. Let's see. Oh, there's my deck. Okay. Oh my goodness gracious. Like, I'll put this down here. So I'm kind of glad to see Pepper, because like I said, I was sensing earth energy, like crystals, herbs, spices, stuff like that. What else we got? What else we got for the collective? What else we got for the collective? Unleash the Dragon by Cisco. That is my song. Enough's enough. Show up, pull up. You or they knowing they fucked up and something unexpected. So in this case, this is they know that they fucked up on something. Enough is enough of something. It's like there's like literally like some sort of commanding hand to like stop a bunch of nonsense, I guess. What else we got? What else we got? Excuse me, y'all. Had to yawn. Okay, that was like 3 that came out. So, crystal magic. So again, like earth magic. So, on this note here, I'm gonna put some stones at the end of the video on what's gonna be some good stones, I guess, to utilize. Right off the bat, I get pyrite and black obsidian. Pyrite for the solar plexus, and black obsidian for grounding, protection, things like that. The bracelet I'm wearing, this is actually snowflake obsidian. I forgot what this one is, but this is actually snowflake obsidian, and that's great for grounding too as well. See, yeah, that's snowflake obsidian. I always love the way it looks. That's actually one of my favorites. I also got the sign of Libra. Got Libra out here. You know, you're considered, you know, a stand-up person, somebody who you've been a trooper. You've been a trooper through something. Like, you know, any respect or accolades or recognition or rewards, I feel like you've earned it. Oops. I feel like you've earned it. You do earn it. Oh, these two like bursted out. So we got Look At Me Now. Remember, I was getting like glow up energy. Look At Me Now, shining solid flex, and on the come up. Look At Me Now by Chris Brown and Busta Rhymes. Remember, yeah, like earlier I was like I'm getting like glow up energy a little bit, like especially with growth. And now Look At Me Now, like you are basically going to have some sort of like solid flex. You are basically going to have like some sort of like solid flex, right? Yeah, solid flex, while this person trying to be up against you has a fake flex. Look at that, honey. Fake flex, them fake flex. Fake flex, you solid flex. Them fake flex, you solid flex. Listen, that's why they want to be like you, because you're real. You're real. And again, this was a card that tumbled out of my deck. This is Stop in reverse. Now, what does this look like? What does this look like? They couldn't stop you. They couldn't sabotage you. They couldn't do anything. They wanted to, but they couldn't. They wanted to sabotage you. They wanted to stop you, but no. And this tumbled right out of my deck reverse too. It was like whip. That's how it came out. So they can't. There's no stopping you. That's what I'm getting. There's no stopping you. There's literally no stopping you. Look. There's no stopping you. There's none. No stopping you. Nope. They probably know this. They probably know this, and that's probably why they're just like so fucking butthurt about it. They're so butthurt about it. Oh well. And now they're grinning and bearing and saying, "Oh, everything's fine." You know, it's kind of like that meme with that cartoon dog. Like, he's sitting at a table like everything is fine, even though the whole place is on fire. What? That's kind of what this person's doing. And it's like, no, bitch, it's not fine. Like, you're getting caught up. Like, you're getting caught up. You and all your fucked up ways are getting called up. Not called up, caught up. What else for the collective? If you've been nothing but a stand-up person, you know, you're not without your mistakes. None of us are. But you've chose to heal and to grow and to learn. This person didn't. That's the difference. And you did it genuinely. What else for the collective? the sun with yes. Yes. Literally confirming what I just said. Literally confirming what I just said. Yes. This person may also have been exposed for the things that they've done. Then we got masculine energy, happy, daytime vitality, and extroverted. But this is somebody who, like, they put on a performance. I feel like this is somebody that puts on a performance. They put on some sort of fake performance. Here we go. Yep, the wannabe. Ooh, gosh. Oh, that looks so cringe. So, like, a fake wannabe that's, like, putting on all these fake ass smiles. Oh, gosh. Remember to do some earth magic here with some crystal magic, some crystals here. And then, like I said, lots of earth magic, lots of rooting that needs to be done. And what I love here is that there's definitely some Taurus energy out here, because both Chris Brown and Busta Rhymes are Tauruses. So lots of Taurus energy, especially if you're a Taurus born in April. If you were a Taurus born in late April. Like I said, I was especially getting April 21st, but this could be Taurus starts with April 19th or April 20th, like either April 19th or 420, and of course the end of April is the 30th, April 30th. So anytime between April 19th to April 30th, definitely. So that's like a first decan Taurus. That's like a Cuspian Taurus, like a Taurus, a Taurus Aries, or a Deacon 1 Taurus, which means you're a double Taurus. That means your subsidiary sign is also a Taurus. So you're the trueness of Taurus's sign, basically. If you don't know what deacons are, look them up. I could explain them here, but it's okay. I'll just do like a slight explanation. It's each sign roughly runs for 3 weeks solely, not counting Cuspians. Each sign runs like rules, maybe, like roughly 3 weeks. And I'll just say your subsidiary sign is going to always be the same element as your main sign. So if your main sign is an earth sign, your subsidiary sign is an earth sign. If you're an air sign, your subsidiary sign is an air sign, and so on and so forth. Okay. But also, look, that's all I'm going to say about deacons, but look them up. I love deacons. I have them in here as a part of my card deck because I reference them a lot. But yeah, lots of strong Taurus energy, especially if you are a Taurus born in April. Maybe you're a Taurus whose birthday lands on a Thursday. Your birthday is probably going to land on in April on a Thursday. Doesn't have to. This could also be any upcoming Thursday, especially this upcoming Thursday. Okay. We also got the sign of Libra out here. With Unleash the Dragon, we got some Scorpio energy out here as well. Cisco's a Scorpio. Lots of heavy Taurus, lots of heavy earth. Lots of earth, like I said, especially with like crystal magic, and then we got spice magic too. Okay. So lots of need for being grounded. Grounded. So definitely I'm thinking black obsidian. I'm also wearing snowflake obsidian right here. Snowflake obsidian, hematite, black tourmaline. I might put those in the video, but well, I named them. If I'm going to save myself less editing work and probably start naming some of the stones, but there are some to where they may, I still like may want to do like a deeper dive or whatever. So, but the ones that I get right off the bat: pyrite, black obsidian. There's also snowflake obsidian. I'm just going to go ahead and reference that. Snowflake obsidian, hematite, black tourmaline. Okay. I'm also getting something brown. Some sort of brown stone. Tiger's eye? Tiger's eye? Maybe I'm getting some... there's like a brown stone, a brown crystal that I'm picturing. Tiger's eye or a jade? I don't know. And then we got death. Final, done, grief, loss, over, endings. Oh my gosh. So this is like, this is like a some sort of somebody. Oh my lord. This cheater got found out. This cheater got found out. Whoever the fuck this cheater is. I'm getting a masculine energy too. A masculine that cheated more than anything else. It could be a feminine, but I'm strongly getting a masculine energy. That is the one that did the cheating, especially with the sun out here. I get more. There's strong masculine energy. You know, sometimes in my readings I get more prominent feminine energies more often in my readings than not. But in this one I get strong masculine energy. So this could be like a masculine Taurus, a masculine Libra, or a masculine Taries. You know, a Taurus mixed with an Aries. Doesn't have to, but that's what I'm getting more than anything. This is a man that is heterosexual. That's what I'm getting more than anything. You know, could be any orientation, but I'm getting heterosexual more than anything else. I mean, Is something trying to attack my throat chakra? Maybe that's what it is. Maybe is that a throat chakra attack? Is that a throat? That's a throat chakra attack, isn't it? Anyway. Oh my gosh. Oh. Yo, the card that fell on the floor, and it fell upright too. Baby. Whoo. Whoo. Hold on. Whoo. Okay, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Listen. We got cheater, right? We got cheater. We got heartache. Ooh, but we got booty clapping. Oh my god. Ooh. Caught mid-stroke. Shallow whip. Twerking. Pick me. Thrill. Karmic. Not serious. Fuck buddy. Spite. So, oh my god. Ooh, oh my gosh. Ooh, with cheater and booty clapping. Oh my gosh, with cheater and booty clapping. Yo. And in heart, man. This is, man, they got. This was unexpected too. This is walking in on two people while they fucking. This is somebody. This person got walked in on. I mean, came in like caught mid-stroke. Oh my gosh. Now this could have happened to you in the past and you grew from it. Good for you. Oh my gosh. If this is what happened to you and you grew from it, good for you. Holy shit. Because that's not an easy thing to like walk into, you know. That's not an easy thing to deal with, you know. They just kind of like walk into that. And that's what's going on. This is somebody that's supposed to like have loved you or whatever, you know. Ooh-wee. That's a mess. Well, whoever it was that they were cheating with, though, you know, they didn't take that person seriously. There might have been a lot of pillow talk, though. Also, a lot of pillow talk, a lot of ass kissing. Especially with this wannabe here, with the wannabe, I get a lot of ass kissing. With this wannabe here, there's so much ass kissing. Oh god, so much brown nosing. Wanting to get guidance through a brown star. Let me stop. I'm not. Oh my gosh, that's terrible. Okay, what else? What else out of this deck? We got also Gemini energy as well. Gemini, Libra, Taurus. What else? else for the collective? Oh, sadness and grief. Oh my gosh. Clarify sadness and grief. This is... Oh, we got coffee. Oh, coffee. Talking something out over coffee. We got fire starter. So somebody who... There's a lot of sadness and grief that that a troublemaker has been trying to start or has started, but it probably backfired though, because like, you know, you were protected from it, so it probably backfired. And then we got coffee too with reality check too. We got, see, this is a fire starter. Remember I'm saying at the beginning of this reading there was like an injured narcissist. So, and then of course a fire starter, this is narcissistic energy. Now this person could also have been a fire sign as well. I've been getting Aries a lot, and sometimes Leo. But it's been Aries. I don't know what the fuck is going on with Aries. Or you could be an Aries, but something with that sign has been just ridiculous. But yeah, there's like, you know, a troublemaker, some sort of asshole that's getting a reality check. Somebody could be talking over coffee. Now, this doesn't have to be with a counselor, but somebody who you confide in. You know, you guys talking over coffee, you're sharing, you know, you're maybe the person who did like who did all this cheating regrets it. Maybe the person who actually did the cheating regrets it really bad and they're sorry. We also have concentration, pleasure, awakening, connection, warmth, comfort, mediate inside the coffee. Now, what I love here is that since it's now autumn, it is a good time to, you know, get into things that can make you feel warm inside. You know, whether that's taking a warm bath, drinking something hot like coffee, wearing more comfortable clothes. And then there's energy as well, like especially with energy and peppered, and this is coffee. You automatically, you know, coffee is an energetic drink, one of the first, right? So, you know, and then I'm also getting focus as well. You need to, like, it'd be better for you to focus on the present, especially when you got being present and then focus. So, you know, being focused on the present, concentrating, you know, concentrating on you, concentrating on your glow up. Stay up on your coffee, stay up on your coffee. You know, if you drink coffee, this doesn't necessarily have to be coffee. This could be tea, this could be hot chocolate, this could be hot apple cider. This could be a hot toddy for all we for all we know. As long as it's like a tasty hot drink. I'm also getting something with spicy cinnamon. Maybe a drink with spicy cinnamon. Spicy cinnamon. Now, the thing about cinnamon is that it encourages lustful energy. So that's probably, I wouldn't be surprised that's another reason why booty clapping out here. Oh my Lord. All right. Hold on. This card was reversed here. Slytherin in reverse. So with Slytherin in reverse, I'm getting like somebody actually lost motivation, lost ambition. Maybe it could have been somebody sneaky. Now, the thing about this, I feel like Slytherins are actually quite misunderstood. Not every wizard in Slytherin is evil, okay? You know, I'm not a Slytherin. I'm just saying, I'm not a Slytherin. I'm a Gryffindor. But I also feel, like I said, I feel like that Slytherins are actually quite misunderstood. Not every Slytherin is going to be evil wizard. Sometimes it's just the way that they go about things. They're very clever, very sharp, very ambitious, very go-getting. They can be cutthroat, silver-tongued, but this is somebody who I feel like their silver tongue isn't working. Their silver tongue isn't working. And that's probably why they're coming out in this reading so cringe. I mean, they're looking like this. Like, you know, when they're smiling, it's like people can actually see that there's something wrong with them. Like, you know, you're not being smooth. Just saying, you're not smooth, you're not cunning, you're not clever, you know. And then the fact that Slytherin is upside down is reversed, and with death reverse, and then we got shallow inside a booty clap, and this is somebody with death reverse, and then shallow upright. This is somebody who's very vain, very shallow, very I guess only after maybe physical appearance or something like that. Think they're being slick, but they're not. Somebody who wanted to be an opportunist, but they're not. Somebody who may have used up all of their resources, so now they don't have any resources. Somebody who can't adapt because they got so set in their ways, especially when it came to ruining things. And there's my throat chakra again. Goodness gracious. Okay. So let's see, and then I'm going to get into your money soon. So what else for the collective? I just said it. Ooh, I just said it. À la lanterne. I said it earlier too, with informal support. I can't believe it came out too. So the mysterious one with support, and then informal support again. So this again tells me divine support, because see, God sees all, the divine sees all. Okay? And so let's say if this person maybe could have ties to like the police department in their pocket, or something, like the legal system in their pocket or whatever. It's like, okay, that's maybe one form of justice that you feel you have some form of control over or whatever, but that doesn't mean every kind of justice. So there's still going to be consequences that, you know, that this person is going to pay. There could be a legal system failure, but that's why there's street justice out here. Yeah, there's still the light being shown on this person as being guilty. Somebody who didn't listen to their better judgment, with possible error in judgment. Now, this also represents the major arcana card, judgment, as well. Like, it's kind of like it's a part of judgment's energy. But yeah, this is somebody who is basically kind of like grinning and bearing through. Like, it's like even if they are being hit with karma, it's like they I don't know. It's like if you picture like a villain that's going down with a sinking ship. If you picture like a villain. If you picture a villain that's going down with a sinking ship, and they're laughing, kind of like, it's like, even though they didn't get to do anything, it's like they're still, it's like they're going down with their shit laughing. Bye, bitch. Okay. Bye with your crazy ass. Like, you couldn't stop anything over here. You couldn't, you know, there was like some ending. There was like an ending that they wanted to do. And And this could involve like this could have involved actual death, like, you know, hurting somebody out in the street or shooting somebody out in the street, getting somebody shot out in the street. What the fuck? No, like that's not somebody trying to, yeah, somebody trying to show up or pull up unexpectedly, somebody trying to do like some sort of unexpected attack. What the fuck? Well, yeah, you got protected from that, and then like them being happy about it. This is somebody who no longer has their soul, but it didn't work, so now they're duped. It didn't even work, so now they're duped. Especially with Pepper out here and you're protected. And what I love about this is that, like I said, your career, I feel like your career and your work, and even other things or people that you're obligated to, I feel like that's protected as well. I'm getting like you and your loved ones. Your loved ones, your work is protected, okay? That's also what I'm getting. It couldn't be sabotaged. And so with that, let's actually go ahead and get into your money here. What do I start with? I just got like a really random download, but after I do this deck, I'm gonna do that little random download thing. Okay, let's clear this deck of any leftover energy so I get a clear, clarified message. Okay, so what's gonna be for the collective as far as money? Okay, we got denial on the bottom. Are you refusing to face the reality about some aspect of your financial life? And then we have obligations. We got obligations again. You have some prior contracts or commitments that still need to be fulfilled before you can completely move on to the next stage of your journey. So again, with obligations, you're too busy. That's what I'm getting. I feel like you're too busy. And it's like somebody's trying to deny you getting on your grind. Somebody's trying to create a lock from, put a lock on your grind, basically. What else we got? So what can the collective do? What else for the collective as far as constructively, what can they do? Research. Before you make your next move, it's important to do some exploratory research so you know all possible paths you can take. So I wouldn't be surprised if they were blocking a path for you, but there's another one that's available to you. I'm glad that came out. I said, well, what do they need to do? Research. Freedom of time. So in your free time, do your research. The freedom to do whatever you want with your time is one of the ultimate benchmarks of an abundant life. You are the master of your schedule. See, I feel like somebody's trying to deny you your schedule, deny you your time, deny you your grind so that you can level up. Doing research is a part of a grind. Doing research is a part of the grind as well. With research out here, that also makes me want to bring out my little book, one of them. So research, I'm going to bring out my little bookie here. So for this book of any leftover energy so I can get a clear, clarified message. So what about the collective's money? Oh, what about the collective's money? Wait for a better offer. Wait for a better offer. So there might be some sort of like janky ass offer that you need to hold off on. Probably not don't take the first thing that jumps. Don't take the first thing that jumps. What else for the collective? I'm gonna close my eyes and do it. What else for the collective? Startling events may occur as a result. Startling events. Be practical. be practical. That's earth energy. That's earth energy as well. Being practical, that's super earth energy. The band is coming off here. Be practical, wait for a better offer. What else? Startling events will occur as a result. Be practical, remain flexible. Remain flexible. What else for the collective? Adopt an adventurous attitude. And then one more thing for the collective. It landed on no. No what? No what? What? No what? Hold on, I'm looking. No what? Trust your intuition. What was no? Why did the book say no? Seek out more options. Seek out more options. Yeah. So even if they may have blocked something for you, there are other options. Okay. What else? Focus. And that, oh, I'm glad we got a key. It's difficult to be productive when your energy is scattered in many different directions. And sometimes I feel like that's what your obligations have been doing. They probably have been scattering your energy. However, with coffee here, being, having concentration, being present. And then you also have, and then with pepper, you have focus as well. So more focus, okay? You focusing is what's going to unlock this denial. See, that's what I love. At least when you have a lockout here and you have a key, awesome. What you don't want, you don't ever want more locks than keys. You always want more keys than locks, or at least the same amount. An equal amount of locks and an equal amount of keys, because then that means you'll be able to unlock all the locks even if you have no leftover keys. Cool. Everything's unlocked though. So somebody's trying to, I guess, deny you your grind, deny you your money, but they couldn't. They tried to sabotage your shit. They couldn't. But I mean, 11313 on the timer, but they couldn't. Okay. And you still are able to unlock. Like something is still going to continue forward for you. Let's look into like an occupation. Let's look into an occupation. Clear the stack of any leftover energy, so I'm gonna clear clarify message. Excuse me. I burped. All right. So, what occupations for the collective? Please tell me, Spirit. What occupations for the collective? We got cleaning services on the bottom here. Janitor, corporate cleaner, house cleaner, maid, housekeeper. And again, I got like a yeah, I got like a maintenance person, but this could also be like a cleaning lady, or like a maintenance person, or a janitor. What else we got for the collective? Auto services. Ooh, so this builder a lot. Because we got electrician and mechanic, and then we have auto services as well. So auto mechanic, auto body tech, roadside assistance. So some of you also may be good with cars as well and may want to get into auto services. Okay, auto services, cleaning services, acts of service. We also have natural science. Now remember earlier I was getting like a lot of earth magic energy. So we got crystals. Okay, we got crystals. We had crystals. We got spices. Okay, and now Now we're going to have herbs with natural sciences here, okay? Biological science, earth science, or earth magic, physics, and chemistry, okay? So, maybe I'm getting natural cleaning products, using natural cleaning products in your house, whether you make them or, you buy them, using natural cleaning products in your house. Or natural bug repellent as well. That's what I'm getting. Um, Somebody could be a biologist, getting into biology. We also got security. This comes out all the time. This comes out all the time. Loss prevention, bodyguard, security guard, bouncer. So somebody who wants to, you may want to sign up to become a security guard. Have a watchful eye of things. Somebody could be watching your security. And this is somebody who probably like does it 24/7, or almost, like somebody who watches you like all the time, like it's their ritual, it's their whole life to watch you or something. They watch you while they're sipping, they meditate on you, they concentrate on you, they're researching you, they're focused on you. Yeah, honey, look at me now. Oh yeah, they looking at you. Looking looking at you grow. Looking at you grow. Mm. This is also somebody that's probably really lusting after you too. Like, this is somebody that wants to, on you. That's what they want to do. That's what somebody want to do to you too. Um, what else? Oh, I got fashion too. I looked at it. Fashion designer, model, stylist, fashion illustrator, fashion buyer. So yeah, you could be somebody that you're probably like hot. you know, Especially like, you got some admiring eyes here. Yeah, you got some admiring eyes here, and you just got like you got like the people who are like nice about you. You got people who are like lusting and obsessed for you over you. You got somebody that's like purely hating you, purely, and then you got the all-seeing God eyes looking straight out of the card here. Okay, God still seeing you all. See God looking at you too. Okay, but in a good way. Helping you, making sure, like, I'm looking at you, making sure you grow. I'm looking at you, making sure you grow. Okay. They may try to, you know, uh, they may try to, you know, pull some, pull some bullshit off with officials, but I still also see everything as well. Okay. If you're innocent, it's going to come to light. Okay. Whatever it is, I also get that you're innocent in something. That's going to come to light. That's going to come to light. The people who are guilty, that's going to come to light too. Okay. What else we got? We got craft work, needlework, ceramics, tailor, woodworking, sewer, and seamstress. So definitely fashion here. Like somebody who's making clothes. Somebody making clothes. You could be a very you could be your own model for your own clothes. Like you can be like very sexy. You could be very sexy modeling for your own clothes that you make, or maybe that a friend makes. Somebody probably didn't expect you to glow up. Somebody probably didn't expect you to glow up and be attractive. They probably looked at you and they were just like, what? They probably got a reality check. A reality check. I'm also getting a reality check with the law. A reality check with the law. Okay. What else occupation for the collective? We got supply chain as well. Mail carrier, dock worker, courier, mail clerk, office hub worker. Okay. So maybe somebody who could work with I got UPS. Somebody working with UPS, or maybe you could be security for UPS or mail service or mail office. Hmm. Yeah. Working with UPS or Amazon. Working with UPS or Amazon. Maybe also working in like a mail office, like being a like how clerks, how mail clerks at USPS or any other place will stand at the desk and do the processing and stuff. So not necessarily lifting heavy boxes, but you're probably doing the stamping and the labeling, you know, the paperwork of it, the administrative side of it as well, and not necessarily loading trucks and things like that. You know, could be, you know, the administrative side of that as well. Yeah. Okay, so those are some pretty quick, you know, positions that seemingly are probably open right now for, you know, for somebody to grab an opportunity in. So in supply chain, like USPS, UPS, Amazon, any other place, going into being a security guard or a bouncer at a club. Somebody could be studying biology, and with obligation here, maybe somebody's in school for biology and they got something due, like some sort of assignment. There's also auto services. Auto services definitely, especially with the builder out here, and it has the builder, and then it has mechanic, and then we got auto services. So definitely somebody, you know, can become a mechanic or learn car mechanisms and stuff like that. Um, we also have cleaning services as well, also using natural cleaning products, like nature derived cleaning products as well, that are like eco-friendly and stuff like that. Um, Also with the mysterious one in security, there's somebody in the background that's like looking into something. Um, what else do we got? And then we also, again, we got fashion and craft work. So somebody who's like getting into making their own clothes, their own styles. Doesn't have to be just clothes. It could be accessories as well. This could be necklaces, earrings, bracelets, whatever. It doesn't matter. Um, you know, any piece of clothing, especially with craft work here. So it's not just strictly clothing, but we also got sewer seamstress, woodworking, needlework, any kind of like, especially for, like I said, for things for people to wear. So not necessarily just clothes, but you know, accessories as well. This could be necklaces, this could be bracelets, this could be bandanas, you know, doesn't matter. um I'm also getting fashion and natural sciences, so like eco-friendly clothes. uh yeah, eco-friendly clothes. um Maybe tree derived clothes, tree, especially with woodworking in here, tree derived clothes or something like that, organic tree derived, or yeah, plant based clothes, maybe even plant based plant based clothes, plant based accessories, plant based, even plant based beauty products. Okay. Yeah. All right. And of course, plant based cleaning cleaning supplies, things like that. I'm getting recycling. Recycling is going to be important, or maybe you're going to find something in a recycling bin. Something you're going to find in a recycling bin. Something with recycling. Something with recycling. Yeah. Huh. Okay, let's do a little bit more because I know this one's kind of long, but yeah, whatever. This one's kind of long, but let's get a little more. There's something I want to learn here with the. There's something deeper that I'm going to look into here with this cheater and booty clapping and all this other shit. There's something else I want to know, right quick, and then I'm going to do a little bit more money, and then I'm gonna get out of here. Okay. But at the end of the video, I'm gonna put crystals and lots of earth magic again. So I'm gonna put crystals and places where you can find money. You know, like literally actually find it. I haven't done that in a while. I've been forgetting to do that, but I'm gonna do that for this video. Um, but so far, be practical. Trust your intuition. Um, I feel like some of you guys may have been doubting your intuition, like some of you have not been listening to it. So, because I was getting no and doubted out of the book as well. I got those two things. So I feel like some of you actually have been doubting your intuition. You're not crazy. I want you to know that you're not crazy. Some of you guys may have been doubting your intuition. Some of you guys may have been feeling it and then you're just like, no. but you're not crazy. That's kind of what I'm getting out of that. Your intuition, you and your intuition, you ain't tripping. You're spot on about something. Whatever it is, you know it. You know it. You know it. You know it, and you don't even know how you know it, but you just know it. Even if proof hasn't surfaced yet, you know. I say yet, because the fact that it's out here, like all this crazy, like something, especially with the sun energy, for the first time ever, there's no, I don't see anything sneaky in this, in this spread. Like, that's crazy. I don't see anything sneaky in this spread. Like, especially with sun energy out here, this shit's exposed, or it's about to be. Mm-hmm. So clear the stack of any leftover energy so I can get a clarified message. Okay. Language of love deck. Two cards came out. Ghosting and trust. Ghosting and trust. So, so somebody. What's ghosting and trust together? What's ghosting and trust? Clarify that. Reunite. Ghosting, trust. What else for the collective with this? Especially when we had cheater and booty clapping and compromise. Oh my gosh. There's like hold on. There's like a bunch of cards that fell. Okay. And then what else? What else for the collective? Oh my gosh, these cards just keep falling on the floor. Okay. What else for the collective? These cards are really slick. That's probably why. What else for the collective? Because we had cheater, we had booty clapping. Oh my gosh. This one actually fell like, there was some that fell on the ground, but then there was one that actually fell like face down onto the other card. So, and catfish. Ooh, catfish. Clarify catfish. Compromise. I'm getting compromise with that. And cuffing season. Ooh, so I'm getting like some. This is somebody. Ooh, somebody so fake. Like somebody want to act like that they want to get together. Somebody who probably wants to act like, ooh, so whoever this cheater is, I'm getting like somebody like they trying to act like that they want to give. Remember I said something about a fake apology? Oh baby, I don't know what I was thinking. Let's get back together. No. Let's get the fuck up out of here. Because they basically fucked up your trust. Like they didn't give a fuck about it with ghosting and trust. These were the first two that came out. So let's read. Ghosting is Casper vibes, being cut off, not responding to calls or texts. Move on. You're still enough. Find someone new. Very inconsiderate of others' feelings. Coward. Ghost is cheater. And then we read trust, faith. You can rely on them. Not searching for something to find. Having confidence in your partner. Freedom to express yourself authentically. Being consistent in your actions. So this is what they ghosted from you. This is what they ghosted. They ghosted, somebody who was solid. Somebody who basically wanted, to be, rooted with them. You wanted to be solid. We also got cuffing season. Looking for someone to lay up with temporarily, settling for a relationship short term, new relationship coming soon, feelings of loneliness, falling into a trap. Ooh, which leads us into catfish. Okay. Not the cat you thought they were, switched up on you, claiming to be someone they are not, using old photos, time for a new identity, being fake with you. Listen, what did I tell you? What did I tell you about this wannabe? Ooh, they're fake as shit. Oh my gosh, they're fake. Okay, and then we have compromise, giving much of yourself, mutual understanding, make each other happy, share the weight of the load. This is more than a relationship, it's a partnership. Yeah, but this person that was cheating, they didn't want that. They didn't want that. They're too immature for the responsibility of what a relationship actually takes. We also got reunite. If anything, I feel like if they want to get back with you, it's because they want to use you. They want to use you. I think that's what that is. Reunite. A familiar connection. I've been looking for you. Reconnecting through social media. All up in your mix, trying to see what you got going on. Want to talk or hook up because they're trying to be an opportunist. They're trying to be an opportunist, but it's not going to work. With opportunistic and reverse it, it's not going to work. They think they're slick, they're not. They think they're slick, they're not. Especially when you got slither in reverse, they think they're slick, but then here it is up. This is what it looks like upright, y'all. But they think they're slick, but they're not. Okay. Okay, so let's do one more thing with your money here. One more thing with your money. For this deck. Okay, this is for the collective's money. Oh, we got the book. We got the book again. So paperwork, contracts, learning as you go. Then we also got writing, taking a class, education, law. And again, I said somebody, I don't know why, but I was like, somebody's like about to get caught up with the law. But now you got book and research. So, you know, really looking into something here. I'm going to get into the book in a second. What else? And I said somebody's like in school for like biology or something like that. We also got moon. So there's some moon energy. Fleeting funds, unknown source, being guided. I'm also getting moonlighting in something. Yep, moonlighting, jobs, night shift, part-time. I'm definitely getting security guard with that. Definitely becoming a security guard. I'm also getting moon water, something with moon water. With moon and crystal magic out here. I'm getting selenite, moonstone, like crown chakra stones a little bit. I'm getting I'm getting moonstone, selenite, maybe opal. What's funny is that opal, I think, is a stone that encourages loyalty or fidelity or something like that. I think it encourages that. Okay. What else do we got? Watch. It's time to profit. Divine timing. Seize the moment. Waiting period. Temp work. Laid off. The clarify watch. Oh my gosh. Don't you dare. There was like 10 of them about to fall out. Clarify watch. Hand. Oh, this is divine timing. This is divine intervention. Hand. Manifesting money. Reach goals. Financial assistance. Careers are hands-on work. Help getting a job. This is a divine intervention with your money here. Because remember, I was getting informal support. And then even like mysterious. The mysterious one in support. I don't know why, but I get and then informal support in à la nocturne with informal support, and then with God's eye here, like I'm getting like divine help, divine intervention, divine assistance. Okay, and in divine timing, maybe in the nick of time. I feel like your obligations, you working your obligations, you focusing on them, you focusing on your obligations are going to pay off. Somewhere along the line, you're going to get assistance through focusing and working through your obligations, doing what you got to do and doing it on time within great time management. Okay. I got like a green stone, like a, starts with an M. Is it malachite? I don't know why. Why am I feeling malachite? I'll have to look that up. I'm probably gonna have to put that in there, malachite. So right off the bat, so some stones right off the bat that I got energies off of. I got pyrite, black obsidian. I'm adding snowflake obsidian as well. Hematite, agate, black tourmaline, malachite, opal, selenite, moonstone, tiger's eye. There's another crown stone that I'm feeling, but I can't grasp it yet. There's a stone, there's a crown stone. But I can't pick up on it yet. Is calcite? Maybe calcite. Calcite? Is that a crown stone? I'll have to look. Calcite. Huh. So I don't know. Maybe I won't put them. I don't know. Since I'm naming them. Name them and I'll write them down. I don't know. I might still put them in there. I don't know. It depends on the kind of day I'm having. If I'm having like a busy day, I'm just going to name them all. So feel free to rewind which stones that I just said. I remember most of them. So black tourmaline, hematite, black obsidian, snowflake obsidian as well, pyrite, selenite, moonstone, did I say malachite? Calcite, agate, tiger's eye. Definitely moonstone a lot. And I said opal as well, opal. Yeah, definitely do some crystals, some earth. No, lots of earth magic, so much. Lots of earth energy. So we got the book that got summoned again. So I'm going to do this before I go. So with the book, before I do this, I feel like your career's fine. Your career's fine. Your money's fine. You just really got to buckle down on your obligations, but your career's fine. Your money's fine. You just got to stay on top of something. The book before also said be practical and be flexible. Be practical and flexible. So I'm not really necessarily getting rigid. Just use your common sense, especially with the strong Taurus energy out here, which is basically the most practical sign out of all the zodiac, the most practical, common sensing sign of the entire zodiac. What you see is what you get. Boom, bada bang. Understand, capiche, type thing. So be practical. Somebody might need to read a manual. You might need to read a manual. That's what I'm getting. Read the manual. Read the instructions. That might be specific for somebody. Read the manual. Read your instructions. Read the manual. This could also go in the slang term as well. Like, oh, you think you about to fuck me over? I dealt with that plenty of times. Read the manual. I don't know why I got that, but if that made sense. I don't know why I got that. But yeah, reading a manual or reading an instructional book. Okay, so let's clear this energy. This one's really long, but I was getting a lot. I was getting a lot of downloads. So much. Okay, so what else? What for the collective out of this book? I'm not going to look. You'll need to consider other ways. Now, earlier it also said explore your options. So there may have been something that was denied from you, but you're still able to unlock. Like there's something, maybe another path or another door or something else you're able to still unlock. So it's like even if something was like denied, from you, you still have a way. You still have, I would say you have more than one way to get what you want. What else? Setting priorities will be a necessary part of the process. Okay, so again with your obligations, okay, setting priorities will be a necessary part of the process. Again with your obligations, and remember earlier I mentioned something about time management. Your obligations and time management, something with time management for sure. Excuse me. What else in this book? Oh wait, I did the setting your priorities. That was the same page. Okay, so what else in this book? Oh my gosh. So I can get to one page. It is significant. It is significant. It is significant. So doing what you got to do, sticking to your obligations, getting into your time management, that's going to be significant. You'll be able, something about that is also going to help you be able to look for other options. You schedule free time, schedule some sort of form of free time, even if it doesn't have to be for work. It could be for rest. It could be for regrouping your mind, regrouping your energy, regrouping whatever. Um, because I'm also getting I'm probably getting that because of yeah, I'm getting that because of coffee. I don't know why, but I'm getting that because of coffee. Scheduling your free time, maybe even to talk or to confide with a friend about something, or just to sit and think, be present in the moment. Be engaging. I don't know why I'm getting that specifically. I'm getting that specifically. Be engaging. What else will the book say? Approach cautiously. I think that's a part of being practical. Being practical, I feel like it's the opposite of being reckless, so that's probably why it's also saying approach cautiously. And then what else for the collective? Let's do one more thing here, one more for the collective. Be delightfully sure of it. Be delightfully sure of it. So there's still some form of self-belief and some form of self-worth that you still need to exude, which I feel like there's no problem with you doing that. All right, everybody. So that is going to be the end of the reading. I really hope that you guys really liked it. And if you did, please make sure that you like and subscribe and keep me in your notifications so that you can keep up with my upcoming posted readings. Signs I got were heavy Taurus, definitely heavy Taurus, some Aries, like a Taurus, Aries, Cuspian, um, also Gemini and Libra. So, yeah. Oh, and Scorpio as well. So, yeah. Um, I really hope that you guys love this reading, and I'll be back soon with another one. I'll be back next week with another reading. Hopefully, I can make another full length reading. If not, then you're going to see shorts. You're just going to see little snippets here. Ooh, before I go, I'm gonna do like one little tiny treat here, using my little charms deck here. What's a little lucky charm for the collective? Let's do that right quick. Let's clear this deck of any leftover energy. It's like a little miniature charm deck. Clear this deck of any leftover energy so I can get a clear, clarified message. So, what's gonna be something like a little lucky charm for the good-hearted collective spirit? What's gonna be nice little helpful charm for the collective? Got a few sticking out here. It's funny. A black cat and a white rabbit. So right off the bat, I'm getting like yin and yang energy, like finding a balance. Okay, because also um with what the book was saying, how it was saying like be practical and also be flexible. I'm getting both earth and air energy out here, which is the kind of signs that I predominantly see out here. Earth and air energy, heaven and earth energy, which are naturally uh, what is it, elemental opposites. They're natural elemental opposites, just like fire and water is, except with heaven and earth, air has to move all the time for you to feel its existence, while earth doesn't move at all, or moves very little, right? So a lot of yin and yang energy, being grounded but being open, being grounded, being open, being practical but being flexible, being bending but not breaking, um, not being rigid. you know I am getting like going with the flow process. I'm channeling temperance energy out of both of these, this yin yang here. Okay. I'm also getting like an unexpected, I don't know why, but I'm getting like some sort of I'm getting like some sort of like unexpected attraction. Okay, so I drew Black Cat first. So take more time for meditation, deep breaths, or yoga. Slow down your thoughts and focus on the present moment. You know, especially with coffee here. Oh my gosh, what fell? Ugh, white rabbit fell. But especially with coffee out here, so being present, concentration, focus and pepper and being present, and then focus on the present moment. Okay. Your life needs more balance and organization. Prioritize more of what is important to you. And then even the book said prioritizing what is necessary. So prioritize more of what is important to you. See the good traits within yourselves and others. Focus less on judgment and negativity. So, not being pessimistic, trying to keep a good mindset. um, I think the book said something about that as well. I can't remember if it did or not. Then we also have White Rabbit. Okay. Luck is on your side. Take that calculated risk. Opportunity is on the way. So, but remember when the book said explore more options and find other ways? It did say that earlier. If you haven't wanted to express yourself to someone, now's the time. So I'm really getting so much like talking over talking over coffee, speaking over coffee or some other hot drink maybe at a cafe or something. And then you have needed attention and validation lately. Give yourself more self love. So it's not going to be on the outside that you need it, but to yourself, and having an inner comfort. Okay. All right. So that is it, guys. I really hope that you guys love this video. And again, like and subscribe if you did. I'm going to have the places at the end and everything else of where you can find some actual money. I probably will go ahead and put the stones here. If not, then just again write down the ones that I said. I might be a little bit lazy with that because I done already said them. But the places I'm going to put in, maybe lucky numbers too. We'll see. Okay, but in the meantime, guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much for being patient with me. Read the description if you have the chance, if you want to. That's another form of research. Research into my description. So, all right, guys, I love you, and I'll be back soon. Thank you so much. Bye.